So, this is the situation. About 4 or 5 days ago, I was sitting playing on skate in this
Actually, can I be wearing my leather jacket when?
You want to be wearing your leather jacket?
Yep.
Why?
It commands authority.
Yeah, if you're at the YMCA. That was on purpose!
Go on.
Right, so about 4 or 5 days ago, I was playing on our PlayStation 3, which is right behind the camera, and I was playing on skate, and the rule that we have, because we're twins and we had to share
Ordinarily.
That'll be key to the argument later on, is that we allot ourselves 1 hour each, because we've had to share everything, and so we have to share a PS3 as well. And so I'll go on for an hour if I turn on the PS3, and then after an hour Michael can say, now I want to go on, and it'll be his turn. And we had 1 hour to kill until we had to go and catch a train. And so I turned on the PS3 to play on skate. And that would have filled up my hour. Michael...
Just call me
Mike said that it would be more fair if we split that time into 2 half-an-hour slots, 1 half-an-hour each on the PlayStation, even though it was my time. So I basically called him a communist, because he was trying to solve social inequality, well, not social inequality, but PS3 inequality,
right,
by robbing from me, taking from me that which is mine. Would you care to elaborate on that?
Jacob is right in the fact that we did have a system by which to allocate time on the PlayStation 3 to each other, yeah, in order to make things fair. And in this system, under ordinary circumstances, the person that turns the PlayStation 3 on gets an hour to play on it. So we were about to go back to Nottingham, and we had an hour to kill, like he said. 1 whole hour. Jacob turns on the PlayStation 3.
You're just saying exactly what I've just said.
So Jacob turns on the PlayStation 3, and I don't have anything else to do.
You have a computer.
There is a computer to my right there, but I had gone on it all day that day.
It was my time. You had other stuff to do. It was my time. I was entitled to an hour.
I didn't have other things to do.
You did. And even if you didn't, it doesn't matter. It was my time.
We have an hour. There's not going to be another hour for me to get my full turn. So, in these unorthodox circumstances, I thought it's perfectly reasonable for Jacob to have half of the hour and me to have the other half playing on the PlayStation.
Maybe it is. Maybe it is, alright? Maybe it is perfectly reasonable for me to give him half an hour of my time. That would be what we would call charity, alright? But if I don't want to give it up, if I want to be a dick and use my time, I have every right to do that because it is mine. And you are not entitled to what is mine. If you think you are a communist.
Right, this is what Jacob does. Since he's becoming more apt and better acquainted with political theory and ideas and political concepts, he is trying to apply them to inane, stupid things like who gets to go on the PlayStation 3 and for how long. He is trying to apply communism, capitalism, fucking all these different political ideas of politics, yeah, to everyday life.
The principle is exactly the same. The principle is exactly the same. You were trying to rectify inequality by taking away from someone who has things, yeah? You think you have the right to my things, yeah? You were all like, oh, every worker gets his share, right? Marx. And then, as we progressed in our argument, you said, well, it doesn't matter what you think, because I'm going to take it off you anyway. At which point, you became an authoritarian socialist.
Right.
Because you forcibly took from me.
This is not a situation, yeah, where people should be bringing up different ideas. No, you've interrupted me enough times in this.
You interrupted me already. All the fucking time.
Shut the fuck up. You have interrupted.
Your nickname at school was the interrupter. Ow. So please go on. Please go on.
Fine. So, yeah, my argument simply is, Oh my god! I can't believe you are trying to apply these ideas to something so inane. And I have testimony from other people in my family who go along with the same idea. Yeah? We were in the car, we had got on the train after this little spat, and we were driving home, and I was explaining the situation to our mother and our stepdad, and they both agree with me. It's just nice.
And yet,
shut up.
They could not refute my logic. The fact of the matter is, it was my time, alright? And you have no right to take it from me.
You are trying to apply...
Which is perfectly acceptable.
It's not acceptable. This is why no one else fucking does it. This is not acceptable. If you had let me speak just then and not interrupted me...
You interrupt me all the time.
In most families, yeah? In most families, what would you do? Would you go on a rant about how I'm a Maoist?
Because you're not a Maoist, Michael, because that's authoritarian socialism within a Chinese context.
Okay, fair enough. Now I'm educated. Now I'll obviously a bit like.
If there was like an English authoritarian communist whose second name was, for instance, Walker, yeah, right. You would be a walkerist.
My parents, yeah, my mum and my stepdad said, "Yeah, Jacob, you're being a bit of a dick."
Well, that's my prerogative, alright? As Britney Spears said, that's my prerogative.
I have not been able, yeah, to get my thoughts out because of you interrupting.
No, that's because you're a fucking retard.
Okay then, would you give me a chance to prove that I know what I'm talking about and I'm not a fucking retard? We talked about this, me and me, my mum and my stepdad, and we basically came to the conclusion, yeah, Jake is being a dick. No one else in a normal social situation would go, hang on, you'd have no right to take my time because that would make you a communist. In that situation when we only had an hour until we needed to go, yeah, I was bored, he was bored, it seems fair to me, and it seems nice, it seems pleasant for two people to go, okay then, it will be mutually beneficial if...
No, it wouldn't be mutually beneficial. No, it wouldn't be mutually beneficial. How would you taking my time...
How long was that?
No, this is bullshit. You can't say something and when I interject go, oh, you're interrupting me. It wouldn't be mutually beneficial for you to take my time. How do I benefit from that?
Because later on, because of your niceness, in this situation, I might decide, oh, he's actually not a bad guy.
Alright then, but do I have to do that 100% of the time?
No.
Alright then it's my prerogative to be a dick, and to have what is mine, alright? And not give you what is mine.
But the thing is, he actually does this all the time.
That was the first time I did that. It was
not the first time. We've had arguments walking up and down this university when I'm trying to talk to you about a situation that I've been in, and you like bring up some esoteric, isolated concept that I have no idea of to try and explain your way of thinking, and no one else can quite grasp it, and no one else should, Jacob, because listen,
no one else should be educated. That's my call.
Shut the fuck up. You are taking it out of context.
That's not what I'm saying.
You are taking it out of context. Now then, if I can continue without being interrupted again. Right.
Can I just say, Michael, when you no, I'm not being interrupted, Michael. When you say something that is objectable, is that a word?
Yes.
Objectionable.
Yeah.
There we go. Objectionable. In a debate such as this, I can interject.
But it means that I lose my train of thought and I can't...
Sorry, Mr. Dyslexic. Sorry, mister, I can't string two words together without fumbling over them.
Now that's just offensive.
All I'm saying is, in any given situation, it is at my discretion, yeah, as to whether I am a dick or not. Because it is my shit, my time, and it is mine, yeah? Right. And you have no right to take it from me. Maybe it is slightly dickish.
It's not slightly dickish.
But at the same time, I have done things for you in the past. And I will continue to do it. But on that occasion, I wanted to play skates, alright? I wanted to use my time to be happy.
I've had enough. Like I said, arguing with Jacob is horrible. I don't like
you decide. You decide. Video responses or comments. We'll all decide. And we'll see. We'll see who agrees with me, okay? We'll see who agrees. Am I being a dick? And even if I am, yeah? Is it my prerogative to be a dick? Do I have the right to be a dick in this situation? Because it is mine? Okay? This is my time. My possessions, my private property. I guess we'll see. J'accuse, bitch. I'll just say this, Michael. All the best countries are run this way, alright?
Countries! Countries!
And the principle is the same!